Hey kids, how's it going? This is Pulse Ray Vision coming to you live from Cuatro Cinco Studios in my mom's basement. That was Yukio by Hermitude. Hermitude's got some real bangers. Go to t.me/anti-gravity saga to join us on stream. You'll see the StreamYard link there if you want to jump in here, hang out, ask about anti-gravity project, talk about anything really. Listen to a really good space earlier today with Crypto Coffee. Had over 1,000 people viewing him there on X, and just going through all the stuff that he was bullish about on Pulse Chain, which, it's nice to hear some positive information being put out by him, and also by Whitney Magic. This stream's brought to you by 5 Hour Energy. If you're dragging ass after lunch and maybe a birthday party, take a swig of 5 Hour Energy Extra Strength. It'll get you back in the saddle. Let's see here. Stop that screen. Let's show a screen of agproject.io. agproduct.io. This is day 71 of the WishWell era. We started this WishWell era about 71 days ago. And we've just been streaming and sharing this stuff with you guys as it counts down. Originally, we only had, I think, maybe like a month of 33x and then a month of 22x now, like, or 2 weeks of each. And then this one's going the furthest because we're taking longer to build out the website and the code for era 2, which is the mining era. So right now you just got the WishWell era, and throwing some information. You go to this website, you connect your wallet, register your wallet, and you can throw any token from Pulse Chain or Base into the WishWell and make a wish. And when you do so, it will here, let me actually connect my wallet here and show you guys this cute little NFT that it spins up. I gotta sign in real quick. Boom. Okay, so now it should spin that up on the website. It's waiting. I'm probably frozen as well. Let me unfreeze my cute little face, the moneymaker, as I like to call it, here on camera. There we go. There I am. That's me in a nice wife beater or sleeveless tank top. Let me switch back to this one. Hello. Okay, so I'm back. And it's still stuck on opening my MetaMask for some weird reason. I don't know why MetaMask is being weird. I am signed into there. I am on Pulse Chain. So it should be working here pretty soon. I don't want to back it up now. Spin view. Oh, I'll have to also import my NFT as well. I haven't imported that. Maybe we'll do like a short tutorial on how to import your WishWell receipt NFT into your wallet, into your MetaMask. But yeah, this is just being silly. I got an idea. Let's do the old refresh. And now it's recognizing my wallet. Boom. So as you can see, it spins up this cute little WishWell receipt that'll tell you what token you put in, the dollar value, and the bonus at the bottom and the points that you get. So it says 2.25 points for 8 cents, 9 cents that went in there. But as you add more tokens and more money to this WishWell, it will actually update and show you the new balance and the new points. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And it's got a little refresh button too. Sometimes it takes a couple minutes to spin up the NFTs, but this is where we're at right now in the anti-gravity project right here. We got Cody Smith in the comments. It's got like a vibe kind of look on there. And Eliza Barnley says eHex already back to 3-to-1 ratio versus pHex. Wow, so eHex is 3-to-1 versus pHex. That's awesome. Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see what goes on between the two hexes on this next wave. The first wave was, of course, insane. Those that joined eHex back during its launch and the adoption amplifier, we're getting it for fractions of a penny, and then we got to see that and ride that all the way up to 50 cents, which was absolutely insane. And a lot of people, myself included, did not take nearly enough profits at 50 cents, 40 cents, because we had no idea how high it was going to go. And, a lot of our stuff is staked and locked up. So we got those big payday bonuses and the interest that you don't want to lose. I think even if you emergency unstake in the last 24 hours, you get a big chunk of that interest, that's penalized. So Yeah, so here's the website right now. Fairly simple. We've got the white paper up here for you guys to check out. We've actually named it the dark paper. We need to update that. And then we're going to be coming out with a darker paper that has more details on some of the tokenomics that we've got baked into the project. But yeah, basically, if you're new here and you haven't heard about this before, the Anti-Gravity Project is a sci-fi novel that we get our art from and our inspiration from. And it's also a sci-fi novel that has Easter eggs and our tokenomics baked into it. So you're going to be able to check out that book, just not only because it's a killer book, but also because you'll have a chance to get some Easter eggs and some inside knowledge about the project and some of the things that may or may not happen in the future. And so that's cool. And aside from the book and that creates awesome JPEGs for our NFTs, we've got our own token that's going to be called the Dark Matter token with a limited supply of 1 million tokens. And the only way to get our NFT is to mint the NFT with the Dark Matter tokens 1-to-1. So because there's only 1 million dark matter tokens, there's only a possible 1 million NFTs. And of course, it's probably not going to get close to that number either, because you have liquidity, you got the traders, you got people yield farming, all sorts of stuff. So a lot of people are not going to lock up that dark matter token for an NFT unless they understand a little bit more about the ecosystem. So I'll come back here to the NFT. You've got the WishWell receipt, and all those that have participated in this, there's about 140 wallets, give or take. And there's been about 40 grand of useful tokens that has been thrown into the WishWell, and about 186,000 or something like that of tokens that are low liquidity, or things that, we're not going to kick a coin while it's down. So we do have that there, where someone did get some really great points for putting that in there, but unfortunately, it's not something that's really useful when it comes to paying for audits and code marketing websites. So that being said, people have shown their loyalty and their passion and support for this project, which we absolutely love, and we can't express our gratitude enough for those people. But as you can see on the WishWell receipt, the point value, it translates to something that we call the collective. The collective is our community, which will be the best community in crypto, hands down. And it's going to also be connected with the other communities inside of Pulse Chain, Hex, and other ecosystems to create a super community. And inside our community, the collective, you can use these points for ranks inside the collective. The collective is also tied back to the book Rings of Dust, which, here we go. This is the first NFT. Rings of Dust, excuse me. So Rings of Dust is going to be the book cover right here. Rings of Dust, that's going to be the first NFT. And inside the book, the group, the underdogs, the freedom fighters, the good guys, if you want to call them that, they're fighting against the powers that be for energy and resources. And this all ties back into the dark matter token and the anti-gravity NFT. But inside of that collective, you can also win some prizes, both online prizes and in real life prizes. So let me actually share another screen here. There we go. Let me pull this up real quick. This is, it's going to freeze my screen as it always does, which is whatever. But here we actually have, and this needs to be updated because we do have icons for each of these ranks. But basically, we have the ranks right here on that we're sharing. We shared some of this in Telegram. We're going to share the rest of this in Telegram as well. But as you can see, you have the informant, which is 0 to 3,332 points. And then at 3,333, you become a junior operator. And then at 6,666, you become a senior operator. 9,999, you become a lead operator. And if you follow this down, 369, 369, and so on, you go up higher in your rank. And we'll have the emblems and the patches and pins that are going to represent these ranks right here. But as you can see, you rank up through points in the collective. And yeah, Cody's freaking out because he didn't know I added a column to this. There's a very interesting column that we actually have not shared publicly at all. Sorry, Cody. But if you check it out, you rank up through here. Obviously, the NFT that I just showed you, I'm just an informant. It's just got a couple points on that one. But as I go through, if I want to throw more money into the WishWell, and I want to get some more of these points, right now you got an 11x bonus. But if I throw some money in the WishWell and I participate in the mining era, then I get my bonus from both of those. And then I get a multiplier on top of that. So instead of getting like a 33x bonus during the first 2 weeks of minting, I would get a 66x bonus. And that's really a good way to start accumulating as many of these points as possible. So, and then also after the WishWell era and the mining era, there is a minting era. And that's when we go live and you can mint your NFTs and you start getting giveaways and rewards and have a really cool party with us, basically. That's when you can not only 2x multiply your bonus, but you can 4x it if you've been around for the WishWell era and the mining era. So that's pretty cool. Like you can 4x, meaning that if you mint one of the very first NFTs in the series, the very first series of NFTs, instead of getting a 33x bonus point in the collective, you would be getting that times 4. So 132 points for every NFT that you mine during that. So, I mean, just like that's how you can get up into the thousands and the millions and so forth, is by doing that. And then obviously we'll be having some contests and some giveaways and some other cool stuff that you guys can do if you wish through our Telegram and through Twitter, where we're going to be working on the book. We're going to be working on the audio version of the book. We're going to be having some giveaways and some promotions where that's another place you guys can earn these points. But as you see, the physical rewards, there's also electronic rewards and online rewards. But some of the in-person rewards that you see right here, if you get up to lead operator, which is, 9999, in between the lead operator, you get a collective sticker, an AG sticker, dark matter sticker, a stencil of the collective symbol, and of course, one of these cool little bookmarks. So we'll send you out a little package full of stickers and cool stuff, some swag to put on your laptops in your car, whatnot. And so that's just like the beginning of it. But as it moves on, if you go up to the lead technician, which is 9999, you're going to get an evil address sticker, rapture sticker, and an iron-on technician patch. And that's a patch that we expect to see a lot of these patches at our meetups and events. We also expect to see a lot of well, you can do cosplay. You can dress up as like BitBoy, the six-limbed bionic chimpanzee with swords that come out of his arms. That would probably take a lot of work, but I think what we're going to see more than anything is a bunch of people in astronaut costumes. And how cool is it to have an astronaut costume? Like, for instance, this one right here. So you got these astronaut costumes you sell on Amazon and around Halloween stores. But you got this simple jumpsuit, right? simple jumpsuit that I wear sometimes on stream during special events. And it comes with some cool patches already on it. But what if we have our collective patches? What if you had your rank patches? What if you had your name embroidered on here, your Telegram handle, things like that? That's really what we're picturing at a lot of our meetups, is a lot of people showing up in jumpsuits and astronaut, suits. And so we see a time when a lot of people are going to be putting their bling or their flare or their pins and their patches on there to signify where they're at in the collective, which is going to be a lot of fun. And then once you hit like the agents, then that's when stuff starts to like snowball, and there's rewards and swag at every single one of these. So like the junior agent is going to have print and sign current journeys NFT. So you'll have like a high quality print, poster print that you guys can put up or frame in your house. So you'll have like a cool physical copy of the NFT, which is awesome. And then you also can get a choice of your shirt. So we'll be having the anti-gravity shirts, dark matter shirts, a bunch of different t-shirts for you guys to choose from. And you would get that with every single one of these, with the junior agent, senior agent. And then when you get to the special agent, you're going to get one of the assigned collectible book, or a different version than the one we're selling on Amazon. And it's going to be a special version of the Rings of Dust, a special agent patch, and a pin. So you'll be getting more stuff to put on your outfits. And then if you go up into the navigator, like this is not something that I think a lot of people are going to hit off the bat. This is going to take some time for people to earn up to, unless they're whales and they just come dropping in some crazy money in the mining era. You get a base model space suit, and we'll embroider it with the text you're choosing. So we'll embroider it with whatever handle you want on there. And then after that, if you're the first navigators, get a AG backpack or laptop case. The chief navigators are going to get the chief navigator patch, of course, and pin, and then a basic laptop dedicated for crypto use. So that's one of the things that I like and that I recommend very highly, is a laptop that's dedicated to just crypto, because when it's not on and when it's not plugged in, it's basically a very user-friendly cold wallet. And so we actually have those stacked up back here. We have laptops for you guys. And then, of course, we got print and signed current journeys. So you're going to get more of the printed NFTs. And then the officers' ranks is where things, I don't know what happened. I don't know what Cody and I were drinking or ingesting when we started coming up with the officer and Grand Admiral stuff. But part of me can't wait. Part of me cannot wait to give away some of these prizes. And part of me is terrified that we are actually going to be giving these away. But we'll be getting some Suzanne art t-shirts, and then pins, of course. The first officer gets the first officer pin, Suzanne art t-shirt, and a custom tailored suit. So you get to go to a suit store, get measured, pick out your fabric, pick out your buttons, pick out your seams, pick out all the cool stuff. What you get to custom design a suit directly for your body, which is pretty cool. And then the chief officer also gets the first officer pen, or chief ops officer pin. Actually, I should change that. So that one would be a chief officer pin. Suzanne art t-shirt, obviously with one of our logos on it, all glammed out, specced out, and a custom watch, meaning a watch that literally nobody else on earth has. A very nice custom watch, we'll just say that. And then, of course, if things go insane, and I mean really insane, let me change this to chief real quick. If things go really insane and you end up being one of the Grand Admirals, which I don't know if we'll ever have a Grand Admiral, because that is that's 332211000 points. So shit, what is that? So as you can see, this is the pattern that we've had throughout our whole project, which is 33x bonus points, 22x bonus points, and 11x bonus points. And then you have the multipliers on top of those. And that's also the smart contract address for the WishWell. It starts out with 0x 33 22 11 and a string of numbers, because it's like a wink to that whole pattern. So let's see, what is that? That is 332,211,000 points to reach Grand Admiral. But if you guys get to the Grand Admiral here, you're going to get a Grand Admiral hat. And you're going to get a high-end car. You know, we're not talking about like Priuses here. We're talking about something pretty flashy and pretty. So, I mean, apparently we think we're Oprah or something. Yeah, we're giving away cars, which is kind of cool. I mean, granted, if you have enough money to reach this, if you've done enough to reach this and you're that huge of a well in this ecosystem, high-end cars is nice. You can definitely afford your own whatever car at that level. However, that is, I can't wait to give one of those away. That would be sick and a lot of fun. And yeah, so this is just like some of the physical rewards that we have planned. And then, of course, when we start looking at, when we start looking at the online rewards, we'll definitely be getting into that stuff as well. So the online rewards may include things such as, special, like early access to a couple of the features on the website, and access to seeing what the new parts of the website are going to be and look like. They can also include Zooms with the team, where we get to discuss where we're going with this project, and some of the surprises that we have in store for you guys. Yeah, so that's just a couple of ideas. And then also, when we have our events, depending on what rank you are in the collective, you're going to get, either a general admission like the informants. If you're an informant, then you're going to come party with us. You're going to have a great time. But if you're, operator, technician, special agent, you're probably going to be getting, VIP area and access. You're probably going to be getting some swag bags and some personalized, gear just for that and for showing up. And also at our events, the place that we would like the most to give out these rewards is at our events. That would be the easiest way for someone to show us, hey, this is who I am, this is my address, and prove it by some kind, and we give you your rewards. That's great. Another way that we might do this is, you can reach out to us and claim, hey, I'm this rank at this address, and then we can send you a code that you can sign your wallet with to prove that you have access to that wallet, and boom, we can ship that out to any shipping address that you want. I mean, obviously you don't have to dox yourself. There are really good drop shipping companies where you can actually ship it somewhere, they repackage it and ship it to another address for anonymity. There's all sorts of the ways that you guys can keep yourselves anonymous if you wish. But I think a lot of people, just look at the people, the hexagons, and look at the whales and the sharks and the dolphins. And people really love this part of their identity and this place in their community. So we'll figure it out. But this is just some of the stuff that we're getting ready to give out for people inside here. And then obviously we also have the ranks. I showed you guys the ranks by NFT, right? So like the highest ranking person in the collective right now is the person that owns the number 4 NFT. and they're at 6.5 million. They're a second navigator, which is really high up there. We have a special agent over here on the base blockchain. And right now we have a total of like 9.7 million points that people have earned from the Pulse chain and from base. Now, something very, very interesting to us here is that we have a lot of people with 0 points where they showed up, they connected their wallet, they registered it and paid, 15 pulse, 17 pulse, whatever the fee was. And then they didn't throw any money in the WishWell. And so there's maybe about half of these, or at least a third of these right here, that don't have any points at all, that are just registered. So if you're one of these people that's registered and hasn't figured out, either maybe they just haven't figured out how to throw money in the WishWell, which is fairly easy. You just click on the wishwell.pls or the wishwell.base button, and it copies the address, and then you just go into your MetaMask and send to that address. That's how you throw money in the WishWell. But a lot of these people are missing out on, first of all, getting some points in the collective right now, but also missing out on the multiplier that you get for participating in the WishWell and the mining era, and then the minting era as well. So yeah, this is kind of the whole idea right now of what we're working on. I did not, LOL. Yeah, we got some interesting ideas and stuff going on here. I don't know what I just did, but I'm gonna Control Z that shit. There we go. Maybe you said refresh it. All right, let's refresh it. Okay, so now I've done something very, very strange here, but we'll be able to fix it. I think I like ranked them in like size right here. Oh, so this just put them like, in from least to most. So this actually just shows all the informants right here that are still at 0. And then even look at these guys, like this informant has 0.21 points. Like all these people have less than 1 point, and here's 2.25. I bet you anything this is my practice one right here. 2.25, number 53, but you can obviously look up your stuff right there. I wonder how I can see and show you guys how to import your NFTs. I love it. So here's Cody's on the spreadsheet right now. He may be able to fix, he may not, but basically we are definitely going to show you guys how to look up your NFT. Well, obviously you can just go to the website to look up your NFT. But at the same time, this says we have 22 million points. Oh, because it's adding all the points in the future NFTs right here that haven't been minted. Anyways, yeah, we'll definitely show you guys how to import that on MetaMask. Of course, moving forward, we're hoping that oh, Cody did that so I could see all the zeros. Thank you very much, Cody. Yeah, well, I'm hoping that there's some better wallets. We have the Internet Money Wallet, Rabby Wallet, and some others that people are using right now. And hopefully we'll have something that's more user-friendly for Pulse Chain than MetaMask, because right now MetaMask, you've got to basically input everything manually. It's kind of pain in the ass. So that being said, I was actually going through some of this stuff here. I should probably actually not show the tabs on here, but either way, I'll stop sharing that screen. That's what's going on with the collective. That's some of the stuff we're working on. But I was going through all the Easter eggs inside of the book and trying to decide what time to reveal in which era that we can reveal which secrets and surprises. And I've actually been revealing stuff that no one even needs to know till the minting phase, but that's okay because you guys are worth it. You guys are definitely worth spilling the beans for. So as we said, as I said earlier, I read part of the book Rings of Dust in previous streams, talking about how unstable the DarkX token is, or DarkX matter is. So as Cool Nova goes out there, they have this DarkX, which is highly unstable. And let me give you guys the DarkX logo for my background now. Yeah, that's it. So DarkX is basically kind of like a plasma sometimes, and then it also hardens into like almost crystals and rocks, and then it goes back and forth. And that's the first thing that we're going to be mining in the mining era is the DarkX token, the very unstable, crazy token. And so we wanted to share that. We want to share stuff about the collective, the ranks, and the rewards. There's something that I'm going to be dropping fairly, I don't know if I'm going to drop it in the next week or two, but there's a reveal about the WishWell points that we haven't shared outside of our team. And that's going to make a lot of people very happy that they participated in the WishWell. And it'll probably knock a bunch of these guys off the fence that have registered but not thrown any money in. And it'll probably also fire up some of the craziness that's going to happen during mining. But yeah, there's those two things I wanted to share. And then obviously, as we work on the darker paper, which has more of the details and the actual percentages, stuff like that, you guys are... yeah, you guys are going to see some of what's going on. But obviously, we're waiting right now. We got about a few more days, maybe about a week, for them to audit the 5 contracts right now that they're auditing. And then when that comes back, then we're going to get the feedback and see if anything needs to be changed in those smart contracts. And at that point, we get to play with our simulators and private test net. Excuse me. And we get to test some stuff out, which is going to be a lot of fun. And that moves us obviously closer to launch. And then during the mining phase, we'll be getting everything audited. Maybe even before that, we may be getting everything audited for the other 7 smart contracts, because I think there's 7 or all. There's the WishWell smart contract, which has already been deployed. That's running on agproject.io. And then we have the mining, the claiming, the DarkX, the giveaways, the rewards, the random number generator, the journey manager, the minting and the unminting, the NFT contract. Let's see what else. We've got the evil address contract. We have the Rapture contract, so that's 10 right there. There's a few more that are totally bouncing off my head right now. See here, is that the rate of snow? Are the points snowballs? No, they're not. They're not. Great stream, dude. Thank you very much. No, they're not snowballs, but because you're starting out with 33, 22, or 11x bonus, and then you're moving to a 66, 44, and 22 bonus, and then you're moving to 132 bonus with the multipliers. What's 22 times 4? 88. So 132, 88, 44. So as you can see, like, there is a chance to really exponentially grow your points within the collective and hit a bunch of these ranks, especially now in the beginning. Since you're here, this is a special place to be for you guys, because like I said, very few people know about this project, honestly. I've been on a few different streams, and I'm setting up some more streams to get the word out there as we move into the mining era. But the truth is, everyone talks about a fair launch or a stealth launch. This is about as stealth as it gets, man. This is a nice small community. And we're going to do our best to market this and get it out there and grow the community as much as possible. But the truth is, at this point right now, with the bootstrapping that we've been doing and the self-funding that we've been doing, for the most part, there's not a lot of money in this project. There's not a lot of people here yet, which is great because, I mean, we all know a bunch of projects that had sacrifice or mining or phases where they raised $50 million, right? And right now their liquidity on V2 is like 10 grand or something like that, right? Because I mean, I understand why you'd pull your liquidity at this point instead of like basically just buying everyone's coins at the bottom. I mean, it's a great thing to do if you can buy all the coins at the bottom and hold them on the way up. But basically, I would rather start with $10,000 in liquidity and go up to a $50 million market cap. That sounds like a lot funner ride to me than throwing in $50 million and watching it crash. Like that, the two sound better to me. So although I sometimes get frustrated and I wish that we got the word out more about this project and the cool stuff going on here, I think that it's going to be a huge advantage for the handful of people that are here now, the true believers and the people that followed me and are open to learning about new projects. I think it's going to go really well for the group that's here now, especially the ones right now. I mean, we're a month out from the mining phase. We have 140 people, give or take, in the collective. That's nothing. That's nothing as far as crypto's concerned. And I think we've got somewhere between $300,000 total raised, which would put each token, like the SAC rate or the launch price of each token right now would be 30 cents. And you guys are like, well, 30 cents, that's quite a bit of money. That's, 1 million tokens. But it's really not, because a lot of those tokens aren't going to hit the market. A lot of those million tokens are in the evil address. And as we know, there's going to be a struggle with the evil address to see if the bad guys, Alpha Omega Corp and the Federation, if those guys get away with hoarding all of the dark matter and fuel cells and power supply of the future, or if the collective can figure out a way to combat that and work on trying to free up some of that energy and some of those coins for the collective, and you guys can root for either one. Like there's going to be people on there that are going to take action on the website and push buttons that help the evil address out. And there's going to be buttons on the website that help the collective out. And that's all I'm going to say about that for now. But basically, you get to root for the good guys or the bad guys, and we'll see who wins. If you read the book, or if you can read the code, you'll kind of understand what's going on and you'll have a lot of insider knowledge. But if you can't, it's going to be a really fun game to play for sure. So I'm stoked about where we're at right now and how close we are to having all the contracts. I mean, there's only one contract right now being written. And we just had a team meeting last night with the dev to tell them exactly what the functions we want that smart contract to have. And so that one's not going to take long either. Other than that, they're all written. All the smart contracts are written. The code's finished. And there's one that's deployed. There's 5 that's being audited. And then when we get those audits back, it's going to affect the audits of the other ones, if that makes sense. So we need to get those audits back before we can figure out everything that we need to do with the smart contracts before they go into audit. But very, very, very close to having finished audited code, and very close to mining, which mining is 6 weeks with 1 week of claiming, so that's 7 weeks, and then it's launched. So if we stick to our time frame, which this is going to jinx us, but we're about 4 weeks out from the mining phase, give or take. And then the mining phase is 7, so 4 plus 7, we're about 11 weeks out from launch. And so I've got to believe, based on the serendipity of the last 3 years of working on putting all this together and seeing it come to life, that this is going to be a serendipitous timing that we have with our launch, with the bottom of the market, with the bottom of our market, with the bottom of Pulse Chain. I mean, Pulse Chain's got some crazy stuff going on right now with the lawsuit in South Carolina and the SEC stuff with Big Daddy RH. But the truth is, I mean, markets, obviously markets can go lower than you think they're going to go. They can go higher than you think they're going to go, and they can say they're much longer than you think they will. I did not think that the Pulse Chain market was going to be able to stay low this long. However, there's always a bottom to these things, and I don't know how much lower the Pulse Chain ecosystem can go. It's finding new lows, and there's a couple of, I don't know, like PulseX and Inc. have found somewhat of a floor for now. We'll see if it holds. But honestly, if we've got 11 weeks going forward, what a great time for the very bottom of the market, and what a great time to launch a token. What a great time to launch a project like at the very bottom of the market and enjoy that fun ride up in the next year or two. That would be amazing. And if at the same time you're enacting token scarcity, game theory, and tokenomics, and people are seeing these million tokens disappear off the market, that's a fun combination right there. And I think, like I said, we succeeded with what we're building right here, not just with the community, but with the token and the tokenomics. There will be a time when they're asking, like all the streamers are going to be asking the anti-gravity team to be on their streams and explain to them how we made that chart, how we made that community, and really how we created that scarcity. So, and it's great publicity for Pulse Chain because we're launching on Pulse Chain. So the more eyes and ears, the more we can shock and awe people and throw them game theory and tokenomics that they've never seen before combined into one project. I don't know. At the risk of sounding like I'm tooting my own horn, there's something special going on here. There's something special in the sauce, so to speak. And I can't think of a better place to be in crypto than right here, right now, in the anti-gravity impulse chain, waiting for stuff to go on in crypto, whether it's the Ethereum ETF or legislation and what's the word? They always say we need more. Oh, Jiminy Christmas! What's the word? Regulation. So more laws, regulation, some more clear stuff going on in crypto, and then also we have no idea what the really big uses of crypto are going to be in the future. We had the internet come out where we were dependent upon the phone systems for our dial-up to get on the internet with America Online CDs and whatnot in the back in the day. But back then it would be really hard to fathom Netflix, Amazon, Facebook, YouTube. It would be very, very hard to imagine how powerful and useful these use cases of the internet were going to be. And right now, we're very similarly where the internet was back then, because right now we are reliant upon banks for onboarding and offboarding, for what's the word? Going from fiat into crypto and back. And so it kind of feels like when the internet was at the mercy of the phone companies that were not in love with them because they were going to lose a lot of money in communication to the internet over time. But at the same time, we don't know what the giant use cases are going to be for crypto. And I see Anti-Gravity Project as an experiment for what can we do to really stress test crypto? What can we do to really bend crypto and tokenomics and scarcity to their limit and see where they break? See when people lose the game of chicken and unwrap their NFT to get the coins inside their NFT, tokens inside their NFT, rather. Yeah, there's like, it's going to be really interesting to see this game of chicken and this game of scarcity and how this community evolves over the next bull and bear market and bull and bear. And really what I'm waiting for, what a lot of people are waiting for, is for the 4-year cycle to be broken, because the 4-year cycle is great during the 6 months of bull run. And it's brutal and shitty the other 3.5 years of the bear. So, and the fact that it doesn't always go in unison perfectly together, there's like a delay of the altcoins and Ethereum and Bitcoin. It's just like, and it's never quite the same. It rhymes, but it doesn't match. And so what if we could break that cycle? What if we could cause so much scarcity and have so much fun in the bear market that the price continues to climb, that the chart continues to be a pretty little chart with green candles? What if we pull that off? What kind of attention would that get us? I think it'd be pretty good. And that's, honestly, we've got a few things baked in here that I think people are going to lose their minds about. But then we also have just a lot of basic good DeFi and good tokenomics that we haven't seen combined in any other project. And so, yeah, to say that we're excited is an understatement. But that being said, if you guys are already on, connected to agproject.io, go check out your points. And I'm going to actually post this right now in our Telegram. So if you're not in t.me/anti-gravity saga, our Telegram group, what are you guys doing with your lives? Like, honestly, it's insane. You definitely want some of this coolness to be in your life. So I'm actually taking this right now, and let me cancel that real quick. So I'm gonna try and copy and cut and paste this right here, snip this, that now has the ranks, the points, and some of the physical rewards. And I'm going to post that into, oh, dang it. I'm not able to do it. I've got to shrink this a little bit. Let me shrink this a little bit, and I'm going to add this to our Telegram, and you guys can go on there and see what prizes you guys are already eligible for. And you can also see how far you are away from the next group of prizes. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun playing this game of the collective. Right here, boom. And as always, I expect you guys to point out all of our misspells and things that are old or wrong on this. Like, feel free to jump in there on Telegram and correct our spelling, things like that, because that usually happens. I'm going to call this new ranks. That's pretty good. Save that. Okay, so now, yeah, if you go into Telegram, you're going to see me attach that. I'm going to say ranks with rewards. And then we will just attach that baby there. And yeah, this is good. This is already out there. And we'll be updating and adding to this, obviously. When we add more of the online rewards and things like that. And obviously, there's probably going to be things that are a surprise to a lot of people in the collective, things that just show up that we won't even tell people about, that you're just going to hear about on their stream, or you're going to hear about on in Telegram as people jump up and they're like, hey, did anyone else get this crazy thing in their wallet? Or did anyone else get this crazy thing with their NFT? And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. This game is a lot of fun. This is a game within a game. I was listening to your friend Sami, and he was talking about how the dude in South Carolina has Grumpy Wiener cart, and he lost $200 or $400 in Hex supposedly, and he's the one like claiming the lawsuit and trying to get a bunch of people to class action lawsuit sue Richard and Hex. And he was just talking about, he's like, how is this real? Like, how is, like, if this isn't proof that we live in a simulation, then I don't know what is. And so the fact that there's a lot of signs that this is a simulation or an illusion or a video game or a dream or whatever you want to call it, the fact that we can play a game inside of a game or build a simulation inside of a simulation is awesome, in my opinion. And so, yeah, we're in a cool place at a cool time. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens in the next few months, in the next year, in the next 2 years, especially in crypto. And I can't imagine anyone else I'd rather take this journey with than you all. So thank you for joining me on this journey. Jump into Telegram, jump into agproject.io, connect your wallet. If your wallet's connected and you don't have any money in there, throw something in there, get some points going, and start building up your rank in the collective, start earning some swag and some other cool stuff. And I think in the next week, I'll probably announce what's going on with the WishWell that we've kept secret for you guys, because we're definitely going to be revealing it in time for people to take advantage of it before the mining era, and to also take advantage in the mining era. So all that stuff being said, thank you so much for sitting through this. We're at 58. Jeez Louise. This is just the update, but I got into some cool stuff. So we've been about an hour running here, but thank you so much for being here. I'm going to play another Hermitude song to take us out. Let's see here. Hermitude Promises. No, that's not the one. Let's go back here. Hermitude. Buzz. Yeah, Buzz is it's a killer. Yeah, Buzz. We're gonna play the Buzz for you guys. So commercial here. And yeah, this is such a freaking banger. We got to see these guys in LA. And Hermitude and Snake Hips both played in LA. And it was so good, even live. It was really, really good. So let me share this screen and freeze myself. Let me see if I can freeze in a very cool pose here. No, I missed it. That's okay. That's okay. I'll get another good freeze here. We're going to share this. We're going to play this right here, Buzz by Hermitude. And we're going to be hanging out basically every day for the next 7 weeks, and going into, as things develop and we deliver on our promises, you guys will be here to see it in real time. And in the future, you'll be able to say, I was there when this happened. I was there when that happened. Kind of like going back into the old days of Hex. It's going to be a lot of fun. So here's the Buzz, Hermitude.
in the air? Do you feel it? Do you feel it? I can feel it in the
Do you feel the buzz or is it just me? Trust me, something in the air just above me. Something like a dream state, you call it a clean break. Do you feel the buzz, baby? Do you feel the buzz? Oh yeah, do you feel the
Shout out to Jonathan Kampala. What's up, brother?
Do you feel it? Do you feel it in the air? Is it just me? Me? Do you feel it? I can feel it in the air. Is it just me? Is it just me?
Do you feel the buzz or is it just me? Trust me, something in the air just above me. Something like a dream state, I can't even see straight. Do you feel the buzz, baby? Do you feel the buzz? Oh yeah, do you feel the I feel it, baby. I feel it,
Damn, that's a good one. All right. Yeah, thanks, Jonathan Kampala. Have a great night, Max. Good night, fam. Good night, fam. We love you guys. Come to our Telegram and click on the link and join us here on stream. And let's hang out. We will catch you guys later. Love you. Bye.